Hi, welcome to another episode of our series on how to write better lyrics. Today I will show you how to integrate a faster flow into a regular one. Pretty simple actually. The beat that we'll use is from Kosei, right? Here's a snippet. Starting with a theme phrase, this beat tells me inner peace, so we'll revolve around that topic, however loosely. Before jumping into the faster flow integration, the system that we'll use today is perhaps one of the most commonly used in rap. You just write something, your first thought, then you pick a word from it, find a rhyme, then write your second thought with that new rhyme in it, format so it flows. Then pick a word from the new bar or many words from the new bar, find rhymes with them, then write your thought containing all of them in it, and then format so it flows. Rinse and repeat. Back to it. We can start on beat 2 by saying peace of mind. We say this with a regular flow, after which we can rhyme mind with find and say, where is it that I find? However, we'll change the words a bit so we can convert it into a faster flow. We can say, where can I find? Which can be delivered faster. Check it. Yo, let's do it. Yeah, peace of mind, where can I find? Then we can rhyme peace of mind with decent climb and recent lie, and basically say, where can I find a decent climb that can make me remedy my recent lie? And by decent climb, I mean a pursuit. So we have this set of compounds, but I want to integrate a fast flow in there. All we do is replicate the structure of the previous fast segment. So we had, where can I find? This time we can say, bearing the crime. And our couplet becomes, peace of mind, where can I find a decent climb, bearing the crime of a recent lie. The difference between a faster flow and a regular one is in syllable density. Faster flows are denser, meaning that by saying syllables faster, you can pack more of them in the same space. So whenever you want to integrate a fast flow, all you do is pick one segment of your bar and replace it with a longer phrase which has the same intent. For example, I live with beauty, wisdom, and wealth. We can replace I live with living it up, and it becomes living it up with beauty, wisdom, and wealth. Just pick a segment, replace it with a longer phrase of the same intent, and don't change the limits of your bar. So when you format it, you have to boost the speed of your flow at that particular new section. Okay, back to it. Here's how it sounds. Yeah, peace of mind, where can I find a decent climb, bearing the crime of a recent lie? In the second couplet, I can reveal what was the lie. I can rhyme lie with defined and say, I defined who I am, and then continue with, that was the reason for my troubles. Making it rhyme better, I can change troubles to decline, and that was the reason to there was the reason, so it rhymes with the R sound and bearing and where from the previous fast parts. Now, reason rhymes with recent and decent, but I want to rhyme the am syllable from the beginning of the bar. We can just add damn before decline and make the bar, I defined who I am, there was the reason for my damn decline. To finish the quatrain, I will train rhyme a compound. When you train rhyme, you compose a bar that is entirely made up of one type rhyme. So I will compound train the damn decline rhyme tree. I can say stand in line, satisfying, satisfied to whine, meaning that I was pressured by society to define myself and now I'm suffering, but it's okay because it's the norm. So our couplet becomes, I defined who I am, that was the reason for my damn decline, stand in line, satisfying, satisfied to whine. Another example of the trained rhyme scheme would be that rap cat back at the lap. Basically, you compose the whole bar from rhymes of the same type. We can have the same trained rhyme scheme but with compounds. For example, living well, I willingly fell. Just one rhyme tree, one after the other, making up the whole bar. Okay, back to it. Here's how it sounds. I defined who I am, that was the reason for my damn decline. Stand in line, satisfying, satisfied to whine. Starting the next quatrain, I will use a cool technique where you transition by using the same consonants that were the most heavily used in the previous bar. This is simple. Just take a look at your last bar and see what consonants were used the most, and then just start your new bar with words representing these consonants. If it was T, then I'd start with taking traps to Tennessee. Look at the last bar, start the new bar with the consonants most used before it. Okay. In our case, it's the S consonant. I can say sit in silence and then rhyme the word satisfied with concubine and just continue sit in silence with my concubine. Now I can integrate some fast flow. We can rhyme concubine with wine and say numbing my pain with wine. However, I think it would be better to change pain to self so I can wink at the consonants from last bar. Then I can rhyme numbing with turning and say turning to a zombie on the beach. Then I'll reflect rhyme beach with bitch and say turn into a zombie on the beach with my bitch colored clementine. I rhymed concubine with clementine because of the word zombie, referencing a protagonist in a zombie apocalypse type game. You see what I also did? I introduced a new compound that we can rhyme later, coher. I can rhyme coher with fodder and say that I'll call her clementine only so I can have more fodder for my rhyme. We remove the only so I can have more part and we're left with colored clementine fodder for my rhyme. Here's what we have. Sit in silence with my concubine, numbing myself with wine, turn into a zombie on the beach with my bitch, call her clementine, fodder for my rhyme. We'll finish the couplet by rhyming fodder with order and using the simple set find rhyme while integrating a fast part. We can say am I gonna find order in myself, where self will be our end rhyme. Then rhyme find with die and self with shell and finish like find order in myself or I'll die in my shell. Here's the whole thing. Yo, let's do it. Yeah, peace of mind, where can I find a decent climb, bearing a crime or for a recent lie? How to find who I am, that was the reason for my damn decline. Stand in line, satisfied to wine. Sit in silence with my concubine, numbing myself with wine. Turn into a zombie on the beach with my bitch, call her clementine, fodder for my rhyme. Am I gonna find order in myself, or I'll die in my shell? And that was it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I helped.